Good evening, cyber friends. It's the Midi Man coming at you again from Walker Studio. Studio B here. Yep, that's my old trusty keyboard. We thank God for each and every one of you, cyber friends. You know who you are. We thank God for life, health, and strength. And we thank Him for all of you, your cyber friends. You know who I'm talking about. You know I'm talking about every one of you. We don't talk to a lot of you as much as we used to, but nevertheless, we understand that everybody got their little various things they're involved in and everything. But Minuteman is still praying for each and every one of you. Want to say to those of you that did see my video the other night in uplifting Sister Kate, I do hope that y'all did send her out a little message or something, or you can send her a message on Facebook, and I'm quite sure everybody's on Facebook just about it, or Twitter, Instagram, or whatever. And if not, do a little video on YouTube and send it up there if you can. Just mention her name and lift her up in prayer and let her know that you're thinking about in her time of bereavement. It's her time now, people. It might be our time next. We never know. As you look at the title of this video, I wasn't certain that I started to do this video on the other night, but I decided I would wait. And the title of it, I said, "Can't Run, Can't Hide." I did this here because of the fact of a song that those of you that know anything about quartet music and heard of Lee Williams and the Highway QCs, I think that was the name of the group that he had at one time. I know. Um, he had this song called "Can't Run," and it's a story. It's a song about the story of Jonah when God told Jonah to go to Nineveh to preach to that city because it was so wicked, and the wickedness had reached to heaven, and God was going to destroy that city. But because of the fact that Jonah did eventually go on down to Nineveh and preach, the whole city repented. That was what that song was based about. Our friend, I wanted to let everybody know before I get too deep in the video, our friend and Lee Williams, he's no longer singing gospel music now. Matter of fact, last I heard Lee Williams, he had dementia, Alzheimer's, and pretty bad, and he wasn't singing anymore, and that really saddened me because I really did enjoy Lee Williams singing, and I'm quite sure those of you that know of the Lee Williams and know of him and heard him sing, you liked him as well. But I really didn't want to do the video for that particular sake, but I wanted to do it for another sake. But I want y'all to remember Midi Man, as again, y'all, I got to go back up under the knife. I excuse that notification from my mail program. I got to go back up under the knife on Wednesday. My vascular surgeon on where they amputated my left great toe, that is healed up real good. That done healed up, but the toe right next to it, right at the tip, it was very, very flimsy. Like it ain't got a joint. Like the bone is not. Something happened. I don't know what happened during the process of this year, but something didn't go right with the toe, and so my doctor want to clip it. At the end, he want to cut that off and sew it up. So I won't have to go through another long healing process. He's gonna nip that up, and he's gonna sew it back up, and I should go up under the knife again on Wednesday of this week. So we asking all of you to pray for old Midi Man again. Matter of fact, not again. Keep praying for Midi Man continuously, and I'm gonna try to do the same for you. Don't ever leave me out of prayer. I need it. I need it very bad. So, but I just wanted to let y'all know that we're going back up under the knife on Wednesday, man. I got to go back on my appointment at 12:30 on Wednesday, so I go back up under. Going to get that procedure done, and then we praying to God that hopefully that will be the last time. And until the next thing happens, that's just life. Y'all know that, and we're gonna deal with it as it comes. But we just want to let y'all know. But like I said, can't run, can't hide. That is a very, very, that is something that we not often say, when you're trying to run from God, which what Jonah was trying to do. He was trying to run from the call that God had on his life. God wanted him to go to Nineveh to preach. Jonah didn't want to go. Just like a lot of us, God asks us to do things that we don't want to do. And we try to go the other way. But God is not going to take no for an answer. not if it's in his divine will in order for us to do a thing. But nevertheless, God never forces us to do things outside of our will. Now that's kind of hard. I guess that sounds like I'm contradicting myself, but I'm not. God gave us free will, but it's God's purpose always going to prevail over your will, and I do believe that God's purpose always going to prevail. God's going to have somebody to do His will. But what I'm saying is, people, we got to learn, and I know I've learned a lot of hard lessons in my life. And not saying that I've obtained. I'm gonna be like the Apostle Paul. Not saying that I have arrived yet, because I haven't. I'm yet learning. But it's one thing that I do know, that you reap what you sow. Every one of us. I mean, I don't care what it is that you do. You're gonna reap what you sow. Now, my great grandma used to tell me, when you make up your bed, you the one got to lay in it. You make it up hard, you the one gonna turn over in it, not me. So what we need to do, as you look at life, as you look at people, they always got some sort of drama going on. It seems like people just love to keep a whole bunch of mess. It's just like they just love to stir and mess. I was raised to not like mess, and I don't to this very day. I might get myself involved in, but I try to stay out of mess if I can. Don't get involved in other folks' drama. In other words, you don't have to know everything. Some people the Bible tells you plain as day. Apostle Paul said, make certain that you mind your own affairs. Stay out of other folks' business. In other words, mind your business. You know what? If you're busy attending to my business, you're going undone. The same thing, I hear men folk like myself, we'll get with other men and we'll talk about other men. You shouldn't do that. You should never do that, because just like you two and sitting around talking about somebody else, somebody talking about you. You got to realize that. But so now I come out and say you can't run and you can't hide. Whatever you get yourself involved in, and you find yourself dealing in other folk matters and other folk business and trying to take care of their business, you're going undone. It's just like that. I forget what singer that was sang a song years ago, cheating in the next room and all that kind of stuff like that. We got people like, we say, why you trying to take care of my house, you're going undone. In other words, sweep around. The William Brother had a song years ago that said, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. See, in other words, we ain't even cleaned up our own house, but we trying to clean up somebody else's. You take care of yours first. That's just what it said, people. Can't run, can't hide. Let me tell you something. I know that in my life, and I can look back, and I see all of the mistakes that I made. Oh, many of them. Many of them. Regrets are there. But I can't sit here and let myself beat up on myself because I made mistakes. But I made mistakes. I was human, and just like you are, you made mistakes, just like I have. But nevertheless, you don't kill yourself because you made a mistake. And I just tell people, give God the glory. In other words, whatever that little bit that you try to do, don't try to write a book about it. In other words, don't. A lot of us, if we do anything noteworthy, we want to brag on ourselves and pat our own selves on the back. People don't do that. Let other people brag on you, not your own mouth. A lot of people, everything they do, it was so this and it was so, they love to brag on what they've done so much and brag on, no. Let somebody else praise you and not your own lips. You don't let it do it. In other words, people, the song when Lee Williams made, when it said can't run, it can't hide, and like I say, was speaking of Jonah. Jonah didn't want to go. Jonah got a ticket to go the other way, to go to Tarsus instead of going to Nineveh. And God wanted him to go to Nineveh. But when he went down in the ship, God didn't bother him. God let him went right on out there. But when God got through with the sea and the wind and the waves, and then the men threw Jonah overboard, and then he went down to the sea. As you notice that when Jonah failed to obey God, he just kept going down, 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 down. That's the same way we do. When you fail to do what God says, you go down, not up. You go down, 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 until eventually you hit rock bottom, and then sometime we are understand to do the right thing. People, right about now, Mitty Man is, I'm just being honest with you. I want to be transparent with everybody, letting y'all know that I have many faults. Many, many faults. But it's one thing that I do know, that God is a God of a second and a third and a fourth and a fifth chance. Don't ever give up. God don't ever give up on us. So don't you give up on yourself. And I'm not trying to beat nobody down in the dirt, but I'm trying to lift people up as I go, because I want to be lifted up. And I'm just saying that you can't run, and if you know you can't run and you can't hide, why try it? Why try it? He said, Lee Williams said, Dad, no need to try it. Don't even do it. So in other words, instead of running, go to run to the will of God. Do good to people, all people. Don't have no pick and choose, no big eyes and little U's. No, 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 no. Treat everybody right. I didn't say everybody the same. You can't treat everybody the same. That's a lie. But you can treat everybody right. And don't get involved in other people's drama. If we could then learn to stay out of other people's drama and other people's business, we would be much better off in the long run. And you'll see that you can sleep better at night. You won't have headaches and all that high blood pressure stuff. You won't have to be taking blood pressure medicine like I am right now. I'm having to take blood pressure medicine. I'm having to take metformin for that diabetes and stuff. And among other things, I'm having to take all this medication mainly because of stuff of abuse of the body and the mind. We let ourselves get too busy in other things, and we let ourselves go. We don't eat right, we don't sleep right, and you know the whole 9 yard, people. In other words, I'm saying, Mitty Man saying, can't wrong, and you can't hide. So don't even try. Just yield to the will of God and do the right thing. Do the right thing to it as much as it lies within yourself. Do the right thing, people. That's what Mitty Man, I'm going to be honest with you, that's what I'm trying to do on a day-by-day basis. But I look to the hills from whence cometh my help. Great is the Lord, and he is worthy. He is worthy. And he will never let me go, test me beyond that I'm able to bear. He will never allow that. Not only will he do that for me, he will do it for you too. And so like I say, we say again, and like I said before, and I say it again, we praise God and we give him all the glory, and we thank God for each and every one of your cyber friends out there. I want y'all to have a blessed night. Be blessed. Make certain that you remember what Mitty Man said. Mind your business and you'll be all right. That's what the Bible tells us to do. So with that being said, you can't run and you can't hide. Remember that. This is Mitty Man saying to the next Bible study, next video, whichever comes first. Peace and good night.